Greetings there, fellow scouts. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Pacific Drive. Episode 11, Scouting a New Path. So recharging it, refueling it, and going out on a run of my choice. That's what you guys voted on. I think a lot of the sexy upgrades that I want to get require unstable energy. So I am going to do the story mission, because the story mission gets me that unstable energy. So find a way into the expansion wall. That's not worth it. Ooh, plasma. Plasma and plastic. How many chemicals do I have? 20? Oh yeah, I'll make one more repair kit and give this a nice repair. The Liberator tool's almost used up, but it's pretty infrequent that we run into things that we want to liberate. And then also the Liberator tool requires materials that we might want to save anyway, because the Liberator tool itself is not necessarily cheap to make. In fact, I can't even afford a new one because I don't have the copper wire. So, moot point. So finding a way into the wall is this way. And I am going to scan... Let's be a little risky. So I want to get to this route here by passing through G8. But G8 is intense radiation with swift storms and spark surges. It is not a place that you want to hang out for very long. I do have some extra scans, so I'm just going to burn them anyway. But I'm headed to G1 here. Let's do our typical double saves. Make sure I have everything I need. So spare tire, putty, repair, electrical, spare hand vacuum, and we're good to go. Car's not at 100%, but it's 94. It's close. You also see the power of the mini turbine. See how my power is draining and then topping up? Because I'm moving fast enough that that turbine is generating enough power to offset the headlights. So as I said, we're moving through G8, but it's dangerous, so we're not going to want to hang out there. Because it has intense radiation and swift storms, and that's... well, that's a lot of damage. I would not mind, however, to try to steal some anchor energy on the way through. What I will say is that generally really dangerous zones, oh boy, are best driven through unless you have an abundance of extra material to affect repairs. And even then, you die or the car breaks entirely and you're dead. Right, so it's one of those situations where like you don't want to ruin yourself. Let me out. this is intense radiation, which is why I did not go for that pneumatic tube, because that thing's going to rip the car apart. How far am I? 50 feet from the garage. I'm working on the mid-zone crossing, which is in the top right of the screen. Oh, there is a... oh god, this is a wriggling wreck. There's a beating heart here that could have repaired me, but it was booby-trapped by a wriggling wreck that shocked me instead. Oh, there's another wriggling beating heart. It might be in a radiation zone. Yeah, it's not in a radiation zone, it's just close to one. So I kind of sort of topped up the car a little bit. Was there anything that I hadn't scanned here? No. Everything is done. So I had gone into Blistering Woods, which is a different biome. So it's worth mentioning that there are strategic resources in different... Oh damn, the storm's already coming. This is a very unstable zone. If we take a look at the route map here, oops. The top bar there, that clock that says none, that indicates that it's highly unstable and it's going to force me out fast, which is exactly what's happened. I barely drove around here, and the storm surge is already closing in on me. So I'm going to whip by these anchors, seeing that if I can't get the anchor energy, and then bail out fast, because otherwise the radiation, especially this specific zone, because it has intense radiation as a modifier, will eat me alive in an instant. I don't know why I'm bush. Oh god, and I'm gonna get abducted, which is actually useful. Uh-oh. Unless it throws me off the path. And breaks my headlight. Almost useful. Yeah. Almost. I think between the hill climbing and the rain, my traction sucks. Probably didn't need to turn the car off for that, but oh well. Oh, thank you, Abductor, for giving me a boost into the woods and smashing me into a tree. You are the best, sir. I appreciate it. There is another anchor right there. And this is the last one in the zone, and then I'll head for the exit. Not on. Oh, God. Bye, car. Please let me put this in. No, no, you freaking psycho. Alright. It dragged my car into... Ow. It's so much electric damage. Alright, let's heal up. I'm not even gonna go for that plasma. I destroyed the the plasma generator, so the surge tower would stop, but then it popped a Minuteman on me and started electrocuting me. The car actually didn't take very much damage at all. Oh god, that's a can opener. Because I have a lightning rod on it. And all that damage was mostly electrical. So the lightning rod mitigated most of what hit the car anyway. The only thing that really hurt was the front left headlight, because the oh yeah, that front left headlight is is dying quick because I keep smashing with the abductors dragging me into stuff and the traction being terrible. Yeah, the lightning rod is awesome. I really think it's like at least one mini turbine and one lightning rod is a really good combo. The lightning rod gives you a little bit of boost to energy when you're taking damage, so it makes taking electrical damage feel a little bit less painful because you get some energy out of it. And then the mini turbine is just like constantly kind of recharging you a bit, which is pretty sweet. And I don't really have any abilities on the car right now, but like eventually you get abilities that do cost a lot of power if you want to use them. So it's very handy to have decent power generation if you want to use your abilities often and not have to constantly recharge your battery with charge kits. If I could find a beating heart near the exit, that would be awesome to repair some of this damage. That's a Squire. Let's grab the Liberator. The storm's coming in, but like it's not super fast. It's not gonna like kill me or anything. Oh, and there's another Squire just in the horizon too. That's another Squire right over there. Summer tires, an armor panel, an armored door. I'm gonna take the thermostat crystals. The panels, I would say the panels, I'm looking at like 80% plus HP for the panels. What the hell? What is going on here? Oh, there's an anchor energy like in the car right now. Yeah, I got it. That teleported inside the car. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on because that's pretty unusual. Free anchor energy. Ported in from God knows where. Well, that panel meets the criteria. So I'll try to take the front left. Oh, and that's a wriggling wreck over there. Much ouchies. Yoink. I am going to install that panel once we're somewhere safe, because the storm's incoming. Actually, it's incoming, but it's really not close to me yet. Oh, is that a beating heart? Oh, that's a beating heart. I'm going to park there and repair my car, provided there isn't other anomalies messing with me. All right, I lied. Let's install that panel now. So let's pull this off. And put that on. And I have like one more Liberator charge. Thank you, Beating Heart. Alright, well, the Beating Heart repairs the car. I'll loot the artifact. It's exactly what I wanted. I called that out. I was like, oh man, if there's a beating heart near the exit, I will use it. Ooh, a blowtorch. Blowtorches are like repair putties, but it's not like slap a big use on. You can top things up way more accurately with a blowtorch. Do armored parts add weight? Not as far as I'm aware. There isn't a concept of weight. There's only horsepower dependent upon your engine. So this blowtorch has about half of its usage left, which is really not bad at all. So I'll just show you what it does. So you look at a piece and you can repair it a little bit like that. And they are craftable eventually. I just don't have the materials and technology to do it just yet. So this beating heart has added a whole lot of HP to our beautiful car. While I'm sitting here, I'll top up the fuel. And head on up. I forget whether the beating hearts heal me. Let's go hug one. No. Either that or it's used up. There might be other beating hearts that way, though. Although that might also be the exit glow. And there's also a localized storm incoming, too. So there's the giant wave radiation storm and then a localized storm. Yeah, that was the exit glow. Nice. Well, that beating heart really helped us top up our car. And then before I actually bounce out of here, I'm going to use that blowtorch to top up the rest. So we have this panel. And this headlight. That was the most damaged. So now we're leaving the zone with a pretty fresh car. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. And that was so spark surge means the surge tower is even more dangerous, which is why when I got close to one, it like liquefied me and deleted like 3/4 of my health. Intense radiation is that the hot dust hurts more, and swift storm is that the storm activity is remarkably rapid, which is why as pretty much the minute I entered, the storm rolled in. Well, we're headed to a blistering woods that most notably has very high resources available. That lower here, let me hide the overlay. That lower left bar, the bottom right one in the resources. And then there's also an unknown point of interest as well that I have not yet scanned. You respawned in your garage without a battery and had to kick your car to the charging station? That's hilarious. So let's go to this first. Do I have the zone? Oh yeah, I scanned here. So, Sizzling Mist, Shock Tourist, Airstrip, Hopped Up Hair, Honeypot, Abductor, Stable Anchors. Got it. It's always useful to know what threats you're going to face so that I can be extra careful. Because Some are more dangerous than others, like wriggling wrecks and Minutemen and things like that can really total your car quickly if you're not careful. Or hitting an airstrip and landing on shocked tourists. So, is there a part worth liberating? Nah, that sucks. That sucks. No, there's no part worth liberating. The music, as far as I'm aware, was not written for the game, but some of the songs are licensed for streamers to use, not all of them. So I have the streamer safe soundtrack enabled. With that said, it's a very limited soundtrack, which loops quite a bit. Oops, I didn't mean to put that there. So that would actually be a critique of the game that I have, which is that the music is diegetic, meaning that it is incorporated into the game with the player being able to hear it, right? Pipes in through the radio. So I didn't want to mute the in-game music and replace it with my own personal soundtrack, because I really like the way the game is incorporated into the music is incorporated into the game in a very organic way. But with that said, there's only maybe like 10 songs or something that are streamer safe songs. And even, I don't know how long the soundtrack is of the non-streamer safe, like the full soundtrack, but it's not enormous. There's maybe 10 songs that are written for the game, but they're very obviously written for the game. They're sort of interstitial leitmotif music. And then these are not written for the game, but they are licensed to be used by streamers, as far as I'm aware. I didn't Google that or anything. Oh boy, we're going for a ride. I'm holding my e-brake, as you can see. So this abductor is trying to yoink me, but I'm resisting because I didn't want to be dragged into trees. Oh, but he popped my tire. Or misaligned it or something. What a jerk. I'm also kind of stuck. There we go. What did he do? He misaligned the tire by dragging me along. Did I pick up canned food yet? Oh, this is a hopped up hare. Oh, that was weird. Here, you can be back here. Door. There it goes. I think the terrain was stopping it from closing. It wasn't a quirk. It was just there were terrain in the way or something. So a little reminder, the hopped up hairs just recharge the batteries. It's the bolt bunnies that so if the name has hare in it, it's good. If it has bunny in it, it's bad. So we've found the two hares that are good, the hopped up and the helpful ones. So a little reminder here. The hopped up recharges you, and the happy heals you. And the bunnies, the broken bunny damages you, and the bolt bunny recharges you but damages you as well. So I grabbed that hair, stuck it on the trunk where it's going to be the least obstructive to my view. And now I have free power. Unlimited power. Well, not unlimited, but quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, I have free power. I might as well stop for some lead. Oh, hello. You want to join me too? Sure thing, dude. Oh, okay. 2 bunnies. Or hares. I shouldn't call them bunnies. And I really am desperate in need of electricity, so these little lead shielding sites also have a bunch of lab computers, which is awesome for electricity. Also worth mentioning, the abductors will grab bunnies and hares off of you. Or in this case, both of them. Wow. Piss off. No, don't grab me. What a jerk. Alright, I might not be able to keep those bunnies. These abductors are messing with me. Game strangely addictive? Yeah, man. Yeah. I lost some sleep when I first started playing this game. Can you stop stealing my hairs? You're stealing the hair off of a bald man, dude. It's like super rude. I ain't got hair to spare. So lead, as you probably would assume, helps to protect you from radiation. A lot of the radiation protection stuff is made with lead platelets. So amassing the lead platelets is useful for radiation shielding, both clothing and car. Oh no! So there's a localized storm happening right where the last 2 anchors are. So I'm probably going to take my sweet time getting over there. Because racing over there right now, I'm just going to get messed with. Hey, go over there. Stop it. Stop it. These abductors are the worst. Yeah, I've been trying to lure them away with my flares. They just don't care. They haven't taken the bait much. Oh, okay. So the storm that we're in, let me check the map. There's a hurricane squall. Yeah, it's passing over us now. It's probably actually best that I don't try to drive in a hurricane squall, because it blows you around pretty viciously. So this is the localized storm happening above us right now. Okay, that's gone. I will wait to do the lab equipment for when the squall goes, because I don't want to lose the electronics. So I figured it's a good time to siphon some fuel. I think it's already past us. Just like the regular turrets, you can blow up the electrical ones for plasma. Oh, there's a whole fuel truck here. All right. That makes refueling a little bit easier. So either I can pull fuel from the fuel tank of the fuel truck, but the fuel truck also has a nozzle at the back, which has a lot more fuel in it. But the fuel tank here had enough to top me up. But this nozzle has tons of fuel, usually. These are off-road tires. So... gonna grab some rubber. Probably in hindsight would have been better to grab the last... I think I have one more Liberator charge. And just like put a charge between the two tires to try to split the difference and take both tires. That guy took my bunny. And this door needs a electrical repair kit to open. I have found, maybe anecdotally, but I have found that the doors that require electrical repair kits often will have... Oops, wrong tool. Often will have spicy loot. So, let's do it. No, maybe not this one. Hey, Smutty Monkeys. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, this was pretty tame. Oh well. Oh, Lord, those sodium vapor lights. Hard on the eyes. Where'd that plasma go? Dang it! Oh, there it is. That was a good shot. My scrapper tool was like out of durability, so figured why not full send it. Are you gonna grab this for me the moment I put it down? Probably. Go fetch. Go away. I'm gonna get 2 happy hair or popped up hairs, doubling the chance that I get to keep them. Now let's get out of here. These abductors are like a super troll. They're probably going to take my hairs away. Well, or just drag me. So I really want to be going that way, but there's a crossroads up here that I can take. No, I got to keep them. Sweet. There is an achievement to drive, like, something like 3 miles with hair, with a bunny or hair attached to you. Hairs are going to be a lot easier to do, because if you do bunny, it's going to be blowing up your car while you drive. There's a lot of these sodium vapor. In truth, I should probably be stopping every time I see those sodium vapor lead platelet places, because they have a lot of electronics, and I am desperate for electronics. So, I am going to stop. I don't right now need the lead shielding, so I'm not going to get those. I'll wait until I need it to make it a priority. But a ton of my upgrade and crafting path is all electronics demanding. And this zone has tons of that. So, once I get the last 2 anchor points. I'm gating out. And then I'll be able to go further next round. That's how the exploration works. First time you're in a new zone, you don't have a choice of driving beyond. I am surrounded by electrical tourists, so let's pull them up and get them out of the way before they damage the car. Probably should have spotted the other. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, by hair. All right. Before I get home, what next run? It's definitely safer to, like, get as close to a gate as possible and, like, scout out the path and all that. Well, you ain't here for safe. You're here for sketch. So I will absolutely gate out sketchy. And this will be sketchy, because this is an impossible hill climb towards the exit. Well, not impossible, but steep. I can't even see the pillar of light. It's like up here somewhere. Alright, we are in the... Oh, ouchies. Oh, shit! Here comes the radiation wave of death. But we beat it. We're good. Alright, we're going to continue with story stuff. Flipping over, I took a lot of damage. But it was a good run. I got 6...
Looks like you're getting the hang of things.
Energy.
Well, once you get that unfortunate driving under control.
Thanks, Oppie. You're the best. Insulting my driving. I mean, you're 80, Oppie. Like, I'd like to see you behind the wheel. Probably so old you got your license revoked. Boom! Oppie burn! I drive rather well when it's not a 2D game. I don't know about that. All right. Well, then what about upgrades? Have you guys pick. This time you'll be picking blind. So that I can do some maintenance in the meantime. So there is a new quirk that our car picked up that we could try to tip or diagnose. And then, of course, the known quirk that we already had. So it wants us to find a way into the walls. So here, as you can see in the map, you have the outer wall, which we got at the start of the stream, pulled through. And then there's the mid, and then the inner, or the deep zone, mid zone, outer zone. All right, let's do an inspection for any damaged parts beyond repair. No, I think it's all within repair. I did really want the limb pulse emitter, so that's going to be something I craft immediately. Stick that on the front. Or actually, I'll stick it on the back. Or put the better steel bumper on the front. So limb pulse emitter emits a pulse using battery power, which will remove hanger-ons from our car. So if we get a bunny or an abductor or something like that grabbing us, we get to pulse it off of us with that, which is pretty handy. And you guys hit the detail car. So I will do just that. We're gonna go with brown and camo once I'm done doing upgrades. So let's do an ability or engine upgrade. I am going to get the blueprint for the turbolight engine, which is the first engine upgrade. Get a little bit more horsepower under our hood. I'm not going to have the materials to craft it, but at least I have the blueprint now, and it's very costly. It cost 4 stable energy. And here it is. We need 5 more copper wire and a bunch more thermosap crystals. And then I am going to unlock a seat rack. So a seat rack allows you to install equipment inside the car, behind, in the 2 rear seats. So I have a seat rack behind me now. And let's go with... So I got that so that I could unlock down the path here. So I'm going to get jump jacks, even though I don't like jump jacks, so I'm not going to make them. Jump jacks is like super hydraulics, which allows you to jump your car. The reason I don't like them is they honestly just... it does more damage most of the time than it does good. It sends you flying upwards. But now we have up into the ion shield, which requires unstable energy, which I don't have. But we do have space for an ability, and you guys voted for an ability, so I could do Auto Parker as an ability. So let's do it. That's a solid choice. The pulse does work with abductors too, yeah. It stops any external something from essentially interacting with your car. It's an annoyance be gone. So the Auto Parker is automatic. So here, as you can see, the stick shift is pulled into drive. I hop out, and it's put into park. That's all it does. Very straightforward, but it is a nice boost of convenience. So then I only have to worry about the ignition. I have 1.7 stable energy left. So let's see, what would I want? Hand vac is not a terrible choice. An expanded locker is not a terrible choice. What I will say is, as you gain more lockers, you gain a lot more storage. It's kind of exponential. So it's not like, oh man, just like one more locker. It's like, whoa, this stores a lot more. Like orders of magnitude more. I'm gonna look at all the locker, hand vac, reusable flares and side floodlights, insulated and lead-plated doors and panels. So just, this is like all the things available to me in one list. Large fuel can and hydro generator. I think I'm gonna go hand vac. I don't need one yet, but hand vac leads to other upgrades, so it's a solid choice. So the hand vac leads to the plasma scrapper, which is a higher durability, faster scrapping tool, and then also the thermal vac, which is a higher durability vacuum. Repairing up the car, and then painting it. I'll probably try to use up this putty, because I don't typically like partial stacks of putty. Yeah, I think this door is the most damaged. Then we'll grab the blowtorch. And I'll probably focus on blowtorching the armored panel parts first, as I can't manufacture armored panel, but I can manufacture steel, so I don't care too much about the steel. Cheers. Alright, I don't care about these steel panels being a little dinged up. So, thank you for tuning in to Pacific Drive, which streamed as a marathon one time only March 16th and March 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that both no feedback can be incorporated because this was streamed as a marathon one time only, and also I ask for no spoilers so people reading the comments don't have the game spoiled for them. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to it. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, viewers that turned out for this marathon, and viewers like you as well that made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow breachers.